So a couple weeks ago, I said something big was coming to the shop. This is not it, but this is a new toy that I have that we're going to play with a little bit over the winter and then hopefully next summer get it set up. So this is a windmill. Kind of excited about it. I've actually been looking for one for quite a while and finally had the opportunity to purchase one. It was still set up on the farm. Coworker, basically a coworker had a family farm that they were moving out of, and I was helping them just kind of do some just kind of gather some values of stuff. And I said something about like that windmill would be really cool, and they asked if I wanted to buy it, at which point I had to do some research because I didn't know how much windmills are worth. Because anytime you're buying something from somebody you work with, you want to make sure that the offer's fair and whatnot. And bought it and agreed upon a price and everything. And then after I agreed upon a price, realized that I've got something that's 20 feet in the air and I still have to move it. And so I found another company that would pick it up and move it. It is approximately 24 feet, I believe. I think I have to get the tape measure out again. I measured it a couple weeks ago when I was getting some information on it. But I think it's 20 or 24 feet tall. It is a monitor windmill by Baker Manufacturing Company from Evansville, Wisconsin. I almost said Evansville, Indiana. But Evansville, Wisconsin. Sorry about the wind. But best date that I have so far on it, sometime in the late 40s, early 50s. It's got a 6-foot wheel on it, so it's a 6-foot blade. Blade is 6 feet. This winter, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take, probably this weekend, we're going to take the fan off and store the fan somewhere so it's nice and safe for the winter. And then we're going to take probably the tail off here, because I got to figure out how this thing works. The guy that moved it for me, it showed up at the house late yesterday. The guy that moved it for me said that, if I needed parts, things like that, he'd try to look over it. And I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it yet. Mostly because I was busy last night and I wasn't even home when he dropped it off. So I'm pretty excited to have it. The reason we didn't go ahead and have it set up is we don't know where we want to put it. We do know we want to put it somewhere out towards the pond. And we're going to try to put it somewhere that we can pump water for when we water trees. Now I've got trash pump, stuff like that I'll pump into, but I don't know exactly how we want to set it up yet. That's why we didn't go ahead and have it installed this year. Plus I figured if it's been up there, I don't think it's been active. I don't think the farm has been active since the 1990s, early 1990s, maybe late 1980s. And so this thing has had practically no maintenance since then. This was a farmhouse that still had a cistern in the basement to store water for the winter and stuff. Really, really cool place. In fact, I think if it had been a little bit closer to a paved road, I would have been very interested in buying it, just because it was about 11 acres. Really cool place. Absolutely awesome place. Wish I would have had some video of it originally standing. I've just got a picture from where I first took the picture of it. But yeah, I mean, really cool place. Really excited to have a windmill. I didn't think I would ever own one, because typically people want, for a piece of junk windmill in a field, they want, $2,000. And that's really hard to stomach when it's not when you don't need it to be functional all the time. So and just to give you an example of cost, it cost me $500 to have this one taken down and brought here to the house, and it'll probably take me another $800 to have it installed. Now I could do all that work myself, but you'll have things like, you can already see that the tower's bent in a couple spots. The guy that moved it for me actually bent the base down here, which is he's going to fix that in the spring when he comes back, so that's not a huge deal there. He's got replacement angles for it and whatnot, so not anything I'm too concerned about. He let me know about that when he took it down. Evidently I caught on something. It's just a one-man show. so it's kind of hard to control things like this. But yeah, super excited to have it. Really excited to see it up in the air come, you know, probably next summer, figure out how to get it operating and whatnot. Like I said, you know, 40s or 50s is my guess, probably late 40s, early 50s. We'll get some numbers off of the head here real quick, if that helps anybody date it. But it does say, let's see here, it says Baker Manufacturing Company, Evansville, Wisconsin, WB218, and then all the patent dates. So and then it's already got oil leaking out of the seals and everything, which is not shocking to me. But this weekend I'll get the fan off and we'll get it sitting upright. I'll get the tail off and everything, and we'll just take the gearbox and we'll set it in the shop for the winter. Most likely it does still spin. I mean, you can I mean, it actually spins really well. And it does rotate. The base does rotate, or the head does rotate on the base. It's just a little noisy, and you can kind of see the ball bearings in there that don't look all that great. So we'll work on that some, and we'll get everything like that taken care of. Supposedly you can still get the parts and stuff for them. So like I said, I'm excited to have it. So if you have questions, comments, leave them below. If you know about windmills, let me know, and I'll you know, I'll respond to them, or I'll try to answer questions, or maybe I'll learn something. So thanks for watching.